Please join me in welcoming Tracey.
What I'm going to share with you is probably going to surprise you coming from a real estate agent. If you can sell your house and net more than you should. In fact, I'm not the only one that thinks so. There's a website called forsalebyowner.com, and it says you should sell your house on your own without an agent. Historically, 20% of transactions in the country are done directly between the buyer and the owner of a house. So in that case, if you can sell your house and make more money, then why should you pay a real estate agent $40,000, $50,000, $60,000? Today I'm going to share with you how a real estate agent can get you a higher price for your house, how they can get you to net more, and how they can save you hundreds and thousands of dollars well into the future. But I'm going to get something out of the way first. This is not a sales pitch. I'm not going to mention the company that I work for. I'm not going to pass out business cards, and we're not going to do a PowerPoint presentation. It's simply, we're going to go toe-to-toe. We're going to talk about the fundamentals of real estate. So let's begin. When you buy your house, it's about location, location, location. When you sell your house, it's about competition, competition, competition. Let me give you an example. It's the example of an auction. Dan, you spend a lot of your time out in the water, you've got a rowboat. And you're ready to give it up, so you decide to sell it. Saturday afternoon rolls around, you grab a beer, you sit in the front lawn, you put your garage sale sign, stake in the lawn, and ready to go. A couple hours go by, your rowboat's sitting there, a couple looky-loos, but nobody makes a purchase or offers you an offer until about 4 o'clock at night. By then you're ready to go in anyways, so you say, I'll take the best offer that you can give me. They say, 50 bucks, I'll take it. Done. 50 bucks for that rowboat. Now, next example. You decide to sell that same rowboat on eBay. A company that sold $60 billion last year. They sell $2,000 every second. They have this huge infrastructure that they've created, and you get to sell your rowboat on there using the marketing that they've developed. Within a couple hours, you get a bid for 50 bucks. By the end of the day, it sells for $200. Now, how does this example relate to real estate? It's the same exact thing. As a for sale by owner, you have a much smaller infrastructure that you've created. But when you list with an agent, you get to capitalize on the millions of dollars that their company has put together to sell your house. But I know you well, and you guys don't look very convinced. So we talked about how an agent can get you to get more for your house, but how about how they can get you to net more? Let's look at the bottom line. I want to use an example of two companies you probably know, Tiffany's and Costco, two very different companies. Tell me, what is the difference in the strategies of these companies? Anybody can tell me.
High-end versus low-end bulk.
Okay. High-end versus low-end. What kind of consumers do they appeal to?
Wholesale, retail.
Perfect. So, a FSBO is basically like a Costco. It's wholesale. You're appealing to the discount buyer. They want a good value. Investors. Working with an agent, you're appealing to the luxury market. You're buying into the retail system. You get to work with the people that have a lot of money, like people that are relocating that want to work with an agent. So why is this important? Let me give you an example. Leonard, you've decided to list your house as a FSBO. Your house is going for $500,000, an unbelievable deal in Capitol Beach. The first thing I'm going to do as an investor, I'm going to come up to you and say, okay, I'm not using an agent. You're not using an agent. Let's take 6% off the top. All your profits out the window, right? You are now selling your house on your own. You aren't paying commissions, but you're doing all the work. So what's the point? The point is that the real estate agent can get you to net more by using the retail system versus appealing to discount buyers. Okay, but the point point is that you sold your house. You closed escrow. Take a deep breath. It's all done. Not so fast. The buyers moved in. They don't like the house and they need a reason to find out, to move out. Those disclosures, remember that contract that you created because it was more flexible? Well, they're coming back to sue you. As real estate agents, we use a ton of disclosures. Look at all this paperwork that the lawyers have created for us. We do that. We use a full set of disclosures in order to protect the sellers. Believe it or not, California is one of the most litigious states in the country. As a result, some attorneys retire early and purposely buy houses from people selling their house on their own. At this point, we've talked about how an agent can get you to get more for your house, how an agent can get more from the bottom line, and ultimately how they can allow you to sleep at night well into the future. But if you are still not convinced, then I have one last suggestion for you. That would be to apply for your real estate license and join the business. And in that case, I'll see you out there.